Hi, I'm Juliet, your host for tonight at the BFI for another edition of Soul Connect. Stay tuned. So hi, Johnny, how are you?
Good, thank you.
That was a really, really fantastic screening, by the way.
Thank you.
Loved
Thank you
the
so
show.
much.
So tell us a bit more about your film.
His father's son. Yeah,
Yes.
well, it's basically just exploring masculinity within a home, really. So I guess the cross divide between the generational gap and also I guess the cultural gap as well, where the Jamaican father with his British-born son and them kind of having that clash and understanding each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is this your first time at Soul event?
Yes, it is. It is.
What do you think of the event so far?
I think it's a very important event. A very important event, especially for us, like the BAME community, where we can, I guess, not be in competition as to say there's a winner or loser, but just to kind of celebrate work from the minorities in Britain.
Excellent. Well, it's been nice meeting you. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you.
And we'll speak to you soon.
Thank
you. So I'm joined by one of Britain's, or shall I say the UK's best up-and-coming female filmmakers, writers and directors. Etosha, how are you doing there?
I'm very well, thank you.
Today was such a great day. Your film really smashed it. I loved it. Tell us a bit more about the film.
Okay, so Leah started off as a story between a mother and daughter, and I was asked to do a Zumbathon in aid of sickle cell. And it was when I was doing the Zumbathon and I met like the organisers of it. They, her son had sickle cell, and I really wanted to add that element of sickle cell into the script. So I did like a lot of research into the disease and just thought it was so prominent in our community that it was important to put it into a film. And yeah, there you go.
Well, it was very well received. Obviously, did you see the uproar inside the stadium? I won't call it a stadium. But it was really good. It was really good. So what do you think about Soul? I mean, is this your first time?
No. I've been coming to Soul for a long time. I love what Soul does. Even if my film isn't showing, I come because I really like the eclectic mix of films that he has. You know, it's a very inspiring event, and I try and tell a lot of other people, actors, writers, directors, to come to this. Not only will you get to network with like-minded, creative people, but you'll also get inspired by what you're watching in there. You know, every film that they showed today was like fantastic.
I'm joined by Gert and Frank. How are you guys?
Hi.
So you are the director and also the actor in Saints and Sinners.
Yeah.
So who's the saint and who's the sinner? Come and tell me now. Guys, you got to.
Both got a bit of both.
Both got a bit of saint, both got a bit of sinner, man.
That's good. So how did you come about with the idea?
This young man
Frank?
here had the idea. It's about his life.
Well, it's about, Notting Hill has had a rich history of black immigrants going back to the 1950s. And there's so many different stories that can be told and don't reach the screen.
True.
And my story, I sort of went down the path of a hustler in my early years, and I spent a lot of time on a road called All Saints Road, which was a very well-known road in Labra Grove. It created the Notting Hill Carnival.
Okay, is that where the All Saints grew up as well? The girl group.
Well, they named it because it's a music studio.
Right. Okay.
Where Bob Marley and all these guys used to come and do their music.
Yep.
And that's where they were doing their album. But All Saints Road has got a rich history, and a lot of saints there, a lot of sinners. I was one of the sinners, but it's a great story. It's a fantastic story. And it's a story that needs to be told.
Yeah.
Because now you've got the regeneration of Notting Hill. It's nothing how it was. And when people think of Notting Hill, they think about the Richard Curtis film with Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, this story is the real Notting Hill.
That's right. So how did you find him as an actor?
We kind of met through mutual friends. He was actually the guy who wrote the script for this. And
No, it was Kyan.
Kyan, the guy who was involved with the music.
Kyan's grandmother was instrumental in starting the Notting Hill Carnival. And he's a friend of mine, and he knew Gertz and Adrian, and that's how we got together.
Long connections. But then I read the script, I met Frank, and I was very interested and fascinated in his story and also the story of Notting Hill, because me being German, I've lived here for over 20 years now, but I've known Notting Hill from the mid-90s when it was very different, and then Frank's story even before that was really, really fascinating, and also what happened with the area is fascinating, so in many ways. And you know, this is only the trailer for it, but there's a huge amount of
There's
stories
so
to
much,
be told. There's so much in his life,
so much layers.
story, but also in the story of that area, All Saints Road, Notting Hill, as such.
Brilliant.
It's a fascinating topic, and
And you've got the backdrop of the carnival, you've got the backdrop of so much stuff in Notting Hill.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you think about S.O.U.L event themselves? Is this
It's
your
great.
first time?
It's my first time. It's a great way of exposing your work to the public, and I just love the name S.O.U.L Films. Just
Yeah, it makes you feel
makes
like
me
quite
feel
hungry,
like,
right?
yeah, like, you know, southern fried chicken and something, you know what I mean? It's
Well,
great.
listen, thanks for coming down, guys. It was brilliant
Thank you
having
very
you.
much.
Thanks very much.
Take care. Good luck with the film, by the way.
Thanks very much.
I'm joined by the director of Closure, Kobe. How are you?
Not bad, how are you?
Not too bad. Did you enjoy today's event?
I loved it. Yeah, I like what it represents and I like the films and shows, so yeah.
Yeah, so tell us a bit more about your film. What was it about?
Closure is a film about two girls who got sexually abused in the foster care system in the UK. And it's about how they're now grown women and then exploring their past by going to see their abuser on his deathbed, who was their foster father. So, yeah.
Wow, that's kind of deep and thought-provoking, isn't it?
It's a hard-hitting film. So,
Yes, did you do a lot of research around the film?
I did a bit. I had a friend who went through something similar, a very
Okay.
good friend, so we had loads of conversations about what would happen, how it would happen, how she felt. And I also did a lot of focus groups. You know, I met people and I did loads of research online with charities and stuff, and then took it back to the writer and we made that story together. So made it.
Excellent. So you're an up-and-coming, obviously, film director. What kind of advice would you give others to maybe come and screen their film?
Always learn your craft, because when you learn your craft, you make good films and people notice it. I mean, I've been lucky enough to go to film school, so I get taught. But I mean, even if you don't get into film school, there's ways to teach yourself. Just read, there's material online, there's material in books, there's material everywhere. So always just teach yourself, always learn.
Excellent.
Never stop learning.
And then 3 things about S.O.U.L film to just end this quick.
3 things about S.O.U.L film. First thing is it's good. Black and ethnic minorities have a voice now.
Yep.
Screening Our Unseen Lives is a great name, in my opinion. Second one is getting a lot of audiences now. Okay, black audiences are important because, of course, you know, black film, black audiences, black actors, all comes hand in hand. And yeah, I mean, it's at the BFI is amazing. You know what I mean? It gets your chance to get your film screened at the BFI is, you know, good. It's a good opportunity.
I'm joined by Matthew, the director of The Journey. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
That was a really, really good screening, by the way.
Thank you very much.
So tell us a bit more about your film.
So the film started off with me trying to basically explore backgrounds behind all the musician friends I have. So the first two, Shimmy Masai and Diamond Baloo. Shimmy Masai is a rapper who I met at uni. Diamond Baloo is my girlfriend. And basically I was trying to see how the journey of them creating their first projects,
Yep.
what that entailed, what it was like being a musician in London, just different issues that it involved in that journey. But then the film took a different direction when I met Jojo Abbott. She is a singer-songwriter from Ghana, but she records around the world, and I realized the link between the different sessions I had with all of them was the interaction between their African heritage and their music. And so today what you saw was a teaser to a series that I plan to
Okay, so you're making a series out of it.
Exactly.
Okay, that's brilliant. So is this your first time at S.O.U.L film?
It's my first time showing a film at S.O.U.L film, but I've been here previous.
Okay, so what do you think of the event then?
It's absolutely amazing. I think it's great that this platform exists. It's great for a project like mine where I just wanted to test it out and get some feedback for it in a community that makes sense for it. I think it's really great, and I love seeing other people's projects too.
Hi, how you doing, Shayo man?
I'm good.
Oh, it's so good to see you. I loved your film, Brother's Keeper. Yeah, it was great. So tell us a bit more about it.
Brother's Keeper is really about a young lady who grows up in this camp. She's about 25, so she's been displaced from her home in the north of Nigeria, and she has to basically take care of her family and find a way to get through the camps and start a new life outside the camp.
But you focus primarily on Boko Haram and the after effects of what happened to this particular girl.
I focus mainly on what the people have been through, so there's different stories around that subject. So you find people who have seen their parents being killed, slaughtered like goats. You see missionaries who have come down who have different stories to tell. Even goes as far to talk about some of the army members being part of the Boko Haram, but I can't really get into stuff like that because of other reasons.
Wow, but yeah, it was really moving. A lot of people felt quite passionate about what you just showed, what you just screened. So well done.
Thank you very much.
What do you think of the event?
It was dope, man. It was very good. It was very good.
Hi Tanya, how are you?
Hello, I'm very good, thank you.
I loved your film, by the way.
Thank you very
Tell us
much.
a bit more about it.
It's a short scene from Hamlet, and Hamlet's discussing how humankind think that we're the best, we're the cleverest, we're the strongest, we're the most charismatic, but actually, look at us, we're falling on the floor, drunk on a Friday night.
Wow, so did you study English literature? Is that what
I did
inspired
study
you?
English literature, but at school we were kind of ushered away from Shakespeare in the sense that this wasn't for us.
Okay.
And as an adult, we kind of want to reverse that and make it more accessible, and it's for everyone.
So what brings you down? Did you enjoy the films today?
The films were really good. Like, I was really impressed at the quality, and our little meagre
Excellent.
film in the middle of that, I'm so honoured to be a part of it. But I've been an actor for 15 years, so I've used to live in London, now I live up north again, and I'm like a nomad at the minute.
Fantastic, but it's been such a really great evening, don't you think?
It's a brilliant event, and I cannot thank Yara enough. Like, thank you so much for the platform. We need more of this. Like, I'm coming back next year. Love it.
Definitely. Well, nice meeting you anyway.
And you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I'm joined by Ty and Kai of the Ty and Kai Show. Well done, guys. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Good, thank you. How are you?
Cheers.
Not too bad. It's really good to see you at the S.O.U.L event. What do you think of it?
Yeah,
Great,
it's
good stuff,
good
man.
event, man.
Great,
Is this your
a great
first
message
time?
behind it, and it's just a great night. It is my first time. Yeah, your first time.
My first time as well.
Hey, both our first times.
Both our first time.
Well, well done for you getting your show on the ITV2 channel.
Yeah, cheers,
Yeah,
man.
thank you. Thank you very much.
So what was the commissioning process like, trying to get that on the screen? What did you have to go through?
Well, we shot a pilot, a self-funded pilot. We shot 2 of them, and we kept refining it, making it better every time. We met a few producers in the industry who we worked with before, and they do quite a lot of the big shows on ITV, on MTV, all these different channels. And they liked it. We got together and we took it to a broadcaster, and we got a pilot off the ground. So that's it. Yeah.
That's it. So what can we look forward to going forward with the show?
So the show, with Ty and Kai on the show.
The Ty and Kai the show.
Yeah, so Ty and Kai, we're gigging at the moment. So we've got a live show at the Rich Mix on the Tuesday, the 19th of January.
Yes.
Okay.
That's at Rich Mix in Shoreditch. So it's a free show, so definitely come down and check it out.
Everyone come down.
But yeah, I mean, with the show, as Kai said, it's the pilot, so it's just a chance for us to show the nation what we're about, what we do, and bring the funny basically. Do you know what I mean?
And hopefully get to a stage where we can start bringing up new talent and open the door for everyone to get involved and do their thing.
Definitely. Well done, guys. It was great seeing you.
Thanks
for coming down.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
So I'm joined by Zephyrin. How are you?
I'm beautiful. I'm good.
You are the director of Joint Enterprise.
Yes.
It was such a good film, actually. Tell us a bit more, because some people didn't get to see it. So tell us a bit more about the film.
Joint Enterprise is an issue that's been happening for a long time now.
Yeah.
A lot of young kids are getting caught up in that lifestyle where their friends go out, commit a crime, generally ending up in murder, and the ones that aren't actually a part of it but are there end up getting life as well. So they get sent down for life as well as the perpetrator.
Wow, and the guy was only, what, 12 years old? It's quite young. Was it 12 or 16?
He was 16.
The 16 at the time.
Yeah.
Gosh. Oh my God. And life at 16 is quite deep,
Life
right?
with a minimum 12 years. And the thing is, a lot of young kids don't know of the law or not aware of it, and so, or don't know it fully.
Yeah.
So the idea with this film is for it to be an educational tool. So I work with Pan Intercultural Arts, and we go into schools and we do workshops around gang knife crime.
Okay. So is this your first time at S.O.U.L?
It's my first time at S.O.U.L.
Okay. What do you think of it?
I think it's beautiful, actually. It's a nice platform. There's not enough of this, for young filmmakers or for new filmmakers to just have a platform to showcase their work.
That was a fantastic edition of S.O.U.L Film Connect. I had a great time with the actors and the directors. If you think you have what it takes to be at the next edition, send in your film to soulfilm.co.uk. Hope to see you then. Take care. Bye.